TV.
Ow!
What are you doing?
I was photocopying my face.
You know how wasteful that is?
I guess you're right.
I wonder if you could visit a paper factory. Maybe then you'll have a little bit more respect for our natural resources.
Sure. Wow, there sure are a lot of log trucks on this road. Wonder where they're headed. Maybe they're going to a paper mill. Man, I don't know where those trucks went. I thought they turned down this road. Excuse me. I'm a little lost right now. I was following these logging trucks. I'm looking to find out how paper is made, but this can't be a paper mill. What do you guys manufacture here anyway?
This is a paper mill.
Really?
Yes.
Well, do you think you could start me on that process and show me how you guys do it?
Well, sure. But first you'll need some safety equipment before we go out there.
Okay.
So here's a hard hat and some safety glasses
Alrighty.
that you'll need before we go out there.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Wow, Gerald, this is really high up. Why do we have to come up so high?
Well, we're at the top of the digester in the fiber line.
Okay.
This is where we make the pulp.
Okay. Well, what does it take to make paper?
Well, to start with, you've got to have wood chips, you've got to have water, power, steam, electricity, chemicals. And we have all these things made in the mill right back here. If you look down on the road, you can see the log trucks coming in.
Way out there.
Yeah, we get wood in two different forms. We get wood in the form of logs, and we also get them in the form of chips. You can see there's conveyors coming out from the different piles in the wood yard, coming to silos to store the chips and then sent on to the pulp mill. We've got a conveyor right here that comes all the way up to feed chips to the digester.
So those come in here, and then what happens?
Then they're pre-steamed with steam. That's to get the air out of them so that they'll cook good. And then chemicals are used in the digester to cook the pulp. White liquor is added to it, which is a caustic solution that is used to cook the chips. And then they're pumped all the way to the top of this digester, and then 6 hours later they come out the bottom as pulp.
So what does pulp look like?
Well, we've got some down in the control room. We can go down there and look at it.
Well, let's do that.
Let's do that.
All right. Oh, wow. What room is this?
This is our fiber line control room. This is where we control the craft pulping process, of which the first step is the digester. These are the chips right here, typical wood
just
chips.
like wood chips you would find on your playground or anything like
That's
that?
exactly what they are. After it's cooked in the digester, it looks like this right here.
Oh, wow.
And so you can see the black stuff in it. That's from the dissolved lignin that holds the glue that holds the fiber together.
Okay.
What we're after is a strong fiber, right? And this is a sample that's been washed a little bit and cleaned. We bleach this pulp with oxygen.
Okay.
And so this is what the pulp looks like after that, right there. Then we want to make it really white for our paper machines.
Okay.
So we bleach it again. We bleach it with chlorine dioxide and hydrogen peroxide and some more oxygen. And this is what we have over here. And that is the fully bleached pulp.
Wow, that is really white.
We have another plant, which is a mechanical pulp plant next door to us, and they make what we call thermomechanical pulp. They take the same wood chips,
Right?
and they break them down in big refiners that grind them up into small pieces and using heat and energy. We have an example of that pulp up here at the end, and that is the TMP pulp or thermomechanical pulp that we make.
This actually looks a long way from really being paper. Do you think it's possible for me to see you guys actually making paper?
Sure, we can do that. What you need to do is go over to the paper mill. Diane Russell is over there, and she can show you exactly how everything is made.
Well, I guess I better get over there. Thanks so much for your help.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it.
Oh, wow. It's cool. Excuse me, I just was with somebody named Gerald who sent me down here to find somebody named Diane. You must be the person I'm here to meet.
I am.
Hi, I'm DV.
It's nice to meet you.
What exactly do you have to do with the pulp in order to make paper?
Well, I've got some sample over here of some, this is, I think, what you may have seen in the fiber line. This is the craft pulp. And then this is the thermomechanical pulp that You may have seen some of that over there as well.
Right.
What we do is we actually blend these two together to make a really nice sheet of paper. The kraft pulp is very strong, and we actually mix about 55% kraft fiber with the TMP fiber, which is about 45% TMP, and we blend the two together, and what happens is the kraft fibers make a really strong network of fibers, and then the TMP fibers fill in the holes or the gaps and gives the sheet bulk, and we take it down to a 99% water solution, 1% fiber solution.
Cool.
And we take it out into the paper machine. We call it the wet end because there is so much water.
Oh, wow. Diane, what's happening here?
So this is the wet end of the paper machine. What we actually do is we have two triple layer nylon mesh belts that are going around like this, and the pulp is shooting straight up between those two rolls over there. And what we do is we start removing the water as fast as we can for the paper making process. So we actually have vacuum in there that pulls the water out on both sides at the same time to kind of set the fibers to make a nice pretty sheet of paper. Maybe this is the press section. And when we go through this area, we take out another 30% of water. So at the end of the press section, we're about 50-50 water versus fiber. This is the dryer section, and this is where we remove the last of the water. And what you have here is you can actually see the paper in there that's fluttered around. That's paper by itself. And what happens in here is about 250 degrees within this dryer section, so you don't want to be in there. What we do is we inject steam into the neck of the bottle or the dryer can, and that's the steam that we generated on site to remove the last of the water. The steam heats up the dryer can and evaporates the water off, and when we get done, it is 96.5% fiber, 3.5% water. We're at the coater now. This is where we apply coating to the paper that we just made. This is the coating that we're going to be applying. It's about 70% clay, and then it's about 10% cornstarch. That's kind of the glue that holds it on the paper. And it also has 10% latex in it, which makes it nice and smooth so that it'll gloss. 10% other, which includes water. We actually put coating on it so that it'll print nice and smooth for catalogs and magazines, and so we can make it nice and shiny for gloss, so that the pictures will look good in a magazine like this. So we want it to be nice and shiny and smooth. So we don't want to touch it while it's wet. So we run it through a dryer where it's not being touched. It's an infrared dryer. This is the super calendar. Remember earlier I talked about we put the gloss on the paper. This is where we put it on. What we actually do is we apply pressure to the paper, and we also use heat. And the heat comes in the form of hot oil into the interior of 3 rolls, heats it up to about 400 degrees. So with the pressure and the heat, it makes the sheet start out. You can see it coming in dull, and then it gets a little bit glossier and a little bit glossier. And by the end, it's the gloss that we want it to be. When we finish with baking paper, we're going to roll it up and send it out to a customer. Would you like to see that?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. DB, this is the winder. This is where we actually take the big reel of paper, we cut it down to the size that the customer ordered, just like this size right here.
Oh, wow. Wow, you can make a lot of magazines with this roll.
Yes, this is the Ixalan.
Okay. Well, do you think I could give this stuff back to you?
Yes.
You can return it to the proper people?
Sure, I'd be delighted to. It's been so nice to see you today.
Yeah, thank you so much for helping me out.
Well, thank you for coming.
We'll see ya.
Bye-bye. Well, did you learn anything?
I sure did.
And?
What?
Never mind.
I wonder if you can answer these questions. What 2 kinds of pulp does the paper mill make? How does the kraft pulp come out so white? What percentage of fibers does the manufacturer blend to make paper?